looking around him, his skin and his muscles sort of start to melt away. And as it melts and drips into the grass, it doesn't leave any residue behind. And by the time you're done giving him a search over, all that's left are his bones, which are mysteriously bleached a pinkish color.
Gross.
You do, however, find near him a crate that has what you recognize as the bell, or the fake bell relic.
That might be handy. Can we make some Norman stock with those bones?
If you want to take one of his bones, that's fine with me.
Actually, yeah. I want to... Do I know why his bones would be pink?
You can make an Arcana check.
Perfect. I'm really good at these. Ew.
Oh my god.
Rogues are supposed to be good at skill checks.
Except when they critically fail. All right. Yeah. You're pretty sure that he's like at least a fourth chicken.
Maybe we should save these bones, guys.
Some kind of bird. He's some kind of bird man.
Actually, yeah, I want to take some of these bones.
You've heard stories that bones that have been singed by hellfire carry good luck.
Yeah, I want to take some of these bones.
Okay, you want some teeth or?
Yeah,
okay.
Something that I could like if I shook them and cast them, I could like tell the future with them.
Okay.
I feel like these are like divining bones.
Make a strength check to see how easily you pull the teeth out of his skull. God, that's grim.
Well, hey. Bam, a 20.
All right, yeah, you kind of...
Gotta where it counts.
It's like peeling a pomegranate.
Oh, God.
You scoop the teeth out, no problem. I mean, there's basically nothing holding them in place.
You put it in a bowl of water and you just smack it with a spoon.
Yep. You do the same thing here.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
So I've got... How do I put this in my character sheet? 1 sack of bones.
Of teeth.
Okay, of teeth. We'll go with teeth.
Pink teeth.
BB wants to grab like his femur or something.
Okay. Ghoul, you want a bone while you're here?
Yeah, I'll take a finger bone.
Come on in, everybody.
Okay.
These are chicken bones.
BB,
Thank you for the wishbone.
BB, I assume you add it to like your headdress.
Yeah, I'll put it up there.
You can keep that headdress. I'm removing 1 set of fine clothes from my character sheet.
Okay.
You pretty much killed them.
The little girl that you saved, Sir Mamfa, runs up and says, "Did you guys really kill him?"
Like I said, I tried to stop it, but had I known there was going to be some good bones in there.
She says, "He was a bad man. Bad men deserve to be punished."
He sure was.
I'm going to slowly move away from that statement.
And then she says, "Are you guys adventurers?
You better believe it.
Can I come on an adventure with you? Mom says I have to serve drinks, but I don't want to serve drinks."
I just gave her some money to help you through drink school.
She always loses the money.
Ugh, classic Bethany.
Bethany.
All right.
How old
Tell
is
you
this
what.
girl?
This girl, she looks like she's probably 14, 15.
I know somebody who might be willing to take you on an adventure.
She says, "Who?"
He's a great paladin.
Is it BB?
No, it's not.
Okay.
We might be able to convince him to take you.
She says, "Mom would never let me go anyway." She says,
I'm sure you could work it out.
She says, when she gets the headaches, I have to serve drinks.
I'll tell you what. When I was your age, I ran away from home too. And look how I turned out. And I hold out my bones.
She says, "Can I have one of those?"
No. You kidding me? You can take your own set of bones. I fought hard for these bones.
Can I have one of his? And she points to the remains of Norman.
Yeah. Knock yourself out.
She goes and pries off a toe.
That's a good one. I'm gonna admire it.
She says, "Thanks. I hope Mom doesn't find it. She always sells my stuff. She trades them for favors from her boyfriends."
Weird. I wouldn't know anything about your mom's boyfriends.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And then she scampers off.
That was the close one, am I right, guys?
The guy leading this ragtag group just looks at you and he shakes his head. He says that girl seems like she could use a father figure.
Don't we all, right? Fathers. Am I right, guys?
Right,
I offered.
You're free to move about the fort if you'd like.
All right.
I kind of want to go check out Arik.
Okay.
He looks like he's right here.
So I'm gonna grab that bell or whatever. So we don't forget that.
Okay.
Who's this guy that I'm standing next to with the
This guy right
badass-looking
here?
armor?
Yeah.
You know nothing about him other than that he seems to only make the movements necessary to carry out the task that he's performing. You can't see his face, but it's buried under very ornate-looking armor and cloth.
Yeah, that's some cool-looking armor. I'm gonna make an investigation check to see if I know anything about this weird dude.
Yep. 15. Okay. Uhl, you've done a lot of traveling, so you've actually heard of people like this from a land far to the west. It's a place of warring kingdoms and shoguns and DMOs. And he looks like you've also heard in your travels that this part of the world is undergoing a very extreme social upheaval at the moment. Maybe he's some kind of refugee.
All right. I'm gonna ask him. Hey, well, how'd you end up at the fort?
He makes no indication that he understands you.
I'm gonna fucking blast into his mind and say, "Hey, how'd you wind up at the fort?"
He stonewalls you. You get nothing back.
Damn it.
But as you're kind of interrogating him, a guy runs up to you. Let me see if I can find him here. He says, "Oh, don't mind Toshi there. He's not much of a talker."
How come? Who are you?
Oh, I guess you could say I'm his guardian, or what have you. I teach him our ways. He comes from far to the west.
You don't own him, do you?
I don't own no people.
Good.
Him and his brothers washed up on the shore, and my wife and I found him. Took him in. They raise our bees.
They raise your bees?
Beekeepers. Apiarists.
Oh, cool.
That's a word.
Apiary.
I have some honey. I like bees.
When you pull out the honey, Toshi looks at you and he looks at the honey and he gives like a grunt of approval.
Cool.
It's the honey samurai.
So where are you guys headed now?
Toshi doesn't say anything, but his friend here says, "Oh, we're from around these parts. Mainly we come to the fort to sell our produce, make a quick buck when we can, but I suppose now with the caravan company packing up and leaving for good, that'll probably dry up. I'm not sure what we'll do."
Well, you could always, I don't know, Never mind. Just raise your bees. Have fun with that.
Says, thank you, sir. Come on, Toshi. We better
I'm
get
not a
back.
sir,
We better
you
get.
motherfucker. I am a pretty lady.
Says, sorry, I assumed on account of the Herns, you was of the male variety.
That shit's racist. All right, I'm gonna leave.
We best be getting back to the homestead.
Well, maybe we'll stop by and get some honey. Well, he left already.
He's gone. All right, Vincent, you wanna?
Yeah, Arik, what happened out here?
He
Sounded
gives
like
a,
you were having a good time.
gives a hearty laugh and he says, "How many did you bag, boy? I took a dozen myself before they scampered
I
off."
down to half work. Came out of nowhere.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
He says, "An impressive feat."
I know. We took the leader.
That guy with
we
the
killed the leader.
the guy with the shiny armor.
That's the one.
Good deal. I knew you guys would make it out okay. Let our distraction do the job.
Yeah. There's something weird that happened to him though. He was almost like objects would pass through him until all of a sudden a giant hand came out of the ground and then he was no longer shiny.
He
Do you know anything about that?
he gets sort of a grave look on his face and he says, "Sounds like your friend there's making deals with the devil. Or a devil. Definitely want to note if he couldn't be hurt otherwise."
Yeah, it was the damnedest thing. Once our imp friend broke his contract, the protection fell, I guess.
Yeah, kind of looks pensive for a moment, and he says, "Strange things, those imps. Who knows what kind of deals they make."
Good ones, I hear.
He says, "So you'll be going after my boy?"
About that, how do you feel about taking on a new apprentice?
He says, "I could never take on a new apprentice while I still have one. It'd be doing a disservice to him. You're not implying he's already dead, are you?"
No, I would never. It's just, every knight needs a squire, and you're squireless, so I thought,
He puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "Temporarily squireless. You'll get him back. I believe in you." Why?
Yeah.
Who do you have in mind?
there's a young girl in the fort who said she's looking for adventure.
He says, "A girl with wanderlust." No, I don't think so. I'm too old to take on another, and my squire's still out there somewhere. Maybe if I were 10 years younger.
Alright, just checking.
So, Arik, you gonna come with us to get your boy back, or are we just doing that on our?
He says, "I suppose we'll have to figure out what our plan is. Where do we go from here? Do you know? I don't know what's been going on outside of these walls. Do you?"
Seems
Yeah.
like a group of villagers came in to take the fort back.
He says, "Yeah, I heard the commotion. The caravan captain went out to speak with them out the north gate, but they haven't come this way. He came back hopping and fuming mad after he spoke with them, though. I don't know what was said. I don't like to interest myself in petty politics."
Where is he now?
He's lurking around back behind the big tower there, talking to those gnomes.
Okay.
Should we go see what he's up to?
Yeah, I've just got one more question.